Welcome to another Warcraft the audio commentary. Today we're going to be watching game number 2 from the series for the Chinese Cup or tournament or whatever it is. It'll be in the description what tournament it's for. It's in Chinese characters, so once again I can't actually read it, but that's okay. We're going to watch them anyway, and we're still going to enjoy the hell out of these replays. So game number 1 was pretty fun, interesting tower rush that we saw, and game number 2. I have no idea what we're going to see, but let's introduce our players just in case, for whatever reason, you didn't watch game number 1 because you're being silly, because you should watch it. That was a great game. In the upper left corner, we happen to have the purple hope undead. The purple, the hope for undead. The purple hope for I can't make it work. The purple undead spawning in, he is HopeStar. I could make that more dramatic, but I don't think I can. So, the map is going to be Ancient Isles 2, and then down in the lower right part of the map, we have Xixi spawning in as the red night elf. This time going for the demon hunter first. It's a good approach. He's gonna get the Ancient of War up. He can go ahead with that, get the fast creep. And one of the cool things about this creep is that it's really easy just to go for the ogre magi first, get the item, take the demon hunter off the creep, go all the way across the map and do a bit of harass if that so tickles your fancy. Kind of depends on how you decide to play it because there's a lot of options, but that's the gist of it. We're going to be seeing, now with this build, I'm going to say it's probably a harass build from the undead because he has such a late second ziggurat. He could easily have 4 ghouls out when this demon hunter pops out. Demon hunter. When this death knight pops out, I think he could even get to 5. But the problem is that if you pull those guys off to go creep with them, you're losing some wood. That's going to really delay your tech. So it's definitely possible you can do it. But I think I'm favoring the other build if you're going to go for a creep as the undead here. If you want to go for the early creeping, then on a map like this, you could go for some easy creeps. Just like 1 ghoul, 2 ghouls, maybe the death knight, couple of skeletons from the sheeps. He's got a sheep right there. You could do that. You could do that. That's okay. But if you wanted to go for the more serious creeping, which is going to be hard because we know that the demon hunter is most likely going to kill for the item and come back over there to your map, which he's not doing this time for some reason. I guess he's afraid because last time there were so many early ghouls sent his way, which he knew was probably just because he was going warden and just because it's TM, and that's just because that's what you just do on TM because they play warden. But yeah, no, that's going to happen for the undead. He doesn't care. He's just going to pull his ghouls anyway. So he's done a good job. He's ended on just enough wood here that he can tack and potentially put up a Nerubian tower should he need to, which is good. So it's not bad. He did sell his TP, so he's definitely going for the tech or the rush, but most likely the tech because he is getting an... Oh, no, never mind. I thought that was a graveyard. That is a second crypt, lady and gentlemen. The one lady and gentlemen. Yes, so this is actually going to be a pretty big dual racks crypt rush, which it doesn't look like it is at all. So this might actually throw Xixi off guard. I don't know. He can maybe tell just by the number of ghouls here that it's going to be... He knows he's going to be dealing with a lot of pressure here. I don't know if he realizes just how much pressure he's going to be dealing with. He will know very soon once he sees the count on the ghouls as they start to go up. With the amount of lumber that we do have on Mr. HopeStar, it's probably all going to go straight into ziggurats instead of tech. So that's you know, it's not the best. If he's careful here with his micro of these ghouls, he might be able to save these dudes and get them out without feeding XP to the demon hunter. Well, skeletons will go down to give the level 2 anyway, so there you go. There is a forestral shadow priest here, which is always nice to have. This demon hunter completely surrounded. He's going to use 2 moonwells worth of mana, and then he's going to use a TP. Archers are then the next target. Now, if he gets surrounded here, he does already have immolation ready and up, so now it makes it a little bit harder to surround him. He is just burning through it, though. It's kind of surprising that he's keeping it on just for 2 ghouls, which is what he's doing there. Surely he'll turn it off at some point. No, he won't. He doesn't care. He's already used pretty much all of his moonwell juice at this point, so I guess he just says, you know, screw it. I'm just gonna go for the, you know, I'm just gonna keep it on and then turn it off once I run away, which is fair. It's a fine play. It's not the worst play. One of the cool moves about the elf, the way the elf defends this sort of a burrow or kind of a ghoul rush. I don't know what he's doing over there. I would like to see him tech to Gargs at this point, because this would be a good time to tech to Gargs. Just once he gets enough wood up here, because he's had some of those low HP guys come back. Tech to Gargs, get the graveyard on the tech way. You already have the double crypt, and it makes this a lot easier to follow up, because right now it's a do or die push if he doesn't tech. But one of the cool things we do see, and I kind of didn't finish my talk in my sentence, is that the elf just can harass. He can just delay here. The goal of the elf in this situation, you know, he's already teching. He doesn't care. He doesn't care if he loses his archers. He doesn't want to, but he doesn't care about them. His only goal is to get to the panda. Because once the panda's out, it shuts us down really hard. And the undead knows it. The undead also knows at this point, you know, he didn't get the kill on the demon hunter. He didn't really do enough damage early on. So there's no point. Like this push is basically shut down. It's a really good hold. So I'm surprised as to why he hasn't. Oh goodness, he knows it's over. Why? He's getting the backpack. He is going for this. He's gonna go ham. He's crazy. HopeStar is officially gone crazy. There's no sense in this. The panda's out at this point. He doesn't care. He's just bringing these injured ghouls back across the map. He's saying, whatever, it's fine. I got some micro, and that panda. How many breaths of fire does he get? Not more than like 5, I'm sure. The ghoul just gonna go down for free. Which is actually not a bad move here, because if the elf is gonna kill it, that's gonna buy you some time to just keep killing Moonwells. I mean, in this point, it's gonna work. The elf is actually not anywhere near his base. If this happens, if all these Moonwells go down, I mean, the elf cannot make any more units, period. He has to spend all the resources right now just getting Moonwells. Are we gonna see it? Just no tech. This is it. He's going ham on the ghouls. He doesn't care. This man is mad. He does not care whatsoever. There's no healing at this point for those guys, for these heroes, because there's no more Moonwells. He's got to be careful. Don't fight on top of the Tree of Ages. What are you doing? This is insane. He's gonna go for this round on the panda, which would be okay, I guess. He's gonna finally get level 2 on the Death Knight, which means he can start tossing out those death coils, which he really needs, because man, he is losing so many low HP ghouls. You are taking so much damage from this Tree of Ages. What are you doing, HopeStar? What are you doing? The level 3 on the Demon Hunter, there's absolutely no way HopeStar can make this work. He's got a lot of units and he did a good job, but again, he needs to tech. He's going back in. He doesn't care. This man does not care. He's going back in. Once again, there's a wisp coming down to dispel all of those skeletons. He's going to get all of them. He's going to get all of them. You can go for all those archers, but look, he's at 22 out of 33. 2 of those Moonwells have gone up, which means there is actually going to be some healing at this point. Level 3 on the Demon Hunter. Level 1 on the Panda. The Panda's out. Panda's out. The Demon Hunter's out. Unless you can get some kind of magical surrounds right now, like that. That's a good surround on the panda. You got to prevent him from breaking you with the skeletons. Yes, and you manage that. He might actually lose that. That panda's dead. Look at this. There's absolutely no out for him. The panda's going to go down. Nice. But you still have the Demon Hunter. You still have to deal with the Demon Hunter and the Ancient of War. And there's an archer, which you have a lot of units, I will not deny, but there are 2 Moonwells up at least at this point. 3, in fact. They all have mana. The Demon Hunter you're gonna have to get a surround that is amazing on that Demon Hunter. Plus you have to do it quickly, because if that panda comes back out, there's no way. I mean, look, you're still not teching. He is so ham on this. He does have plenty of resources. He could easily go for the tech right now. You could go for the tech. You could go for the tech, HopeStar. Why doesn't he go for the tech? I don't know. I mean, this push is a lot more effective than I was expecting it to be. He has to micro like unbelievably well at this point to make this kind of worth it at all. I mean, he's burning Moonwell juice on an archer. I find that odd. I do find that odd, but that's okay. Detonates a bunch of skeletons, gets level 2 on the panda, level 3 on the Demon Hunter. Again, his only hope here is like magical surrounds. I mean, absolutely magical surrounds are the only way. And you don't even want to magically surround the Demon Hunter right now, because he's got immolation up for the little bit longer. So here we go. I mean, he's got another Breath of Fire ready at this point. Like, and there's a Dryad out, and there's an Ancient of War over above the shop right there. The undead just doesn't care. He just does not care. He's just losing everything. I think the undead has lost his mind, because there's no way. There's absolutely no way. There's no way he can come back from this. He doesn't have any tech. He doesn't have anything. He's out leveled. His Death Knight is basically the same level as the second hero of the elf, which is the panda at level 2. And just throwing away so many of these ghouls. Still no tech. Still not teching. The man does not care. He's got so many ghouls at home. He looks like he's getting ready to bring all of them. I mean, and I will give him that. He's got a lot of ghouls. But there's no way. There's no way. Like it's just he's gone crazy. This is the most absurd game I've ever. This is the most absurd ghoul rush I've ever seen. Normally there's like 2 stages. I would even say 3 stages of a ghoul rush. The early stage where you get to decide either you go for a fast creep to get level 2. This is pretty much fallen out of favor, or you go for the harass, ideally on the wisp or the creep or whatever, or you kind of just go with everything you have and just kind of start the push and never end it. And then the second phase is when you lose everything and then you tech out. The Demon Hunter is actually surrounded in a spot that he might not make it out of here. He's going to pick up level 4, but will he go? If he dies right now, in fact, he just lost the Demon Hunter. Oh, don't lose the, he's going to lose the, no, he's not going to lose the Panda. The Panda gets out of there. There's a lot of Dryads. Even though that was a nice kill on the Demon Hunter, and there's still so many elf units at this point, those Dryads are never going to die. The Dryads are never going to die at this point. They can just kind of micro the undead endlessly away at this point. And there's no tech. And he's at 28 out of 50 supply. That's not going to be enough. I mean, he used everything he had to kill that Demon Hunter. It was nice. It was nice, but the Demon Hunter's back now. It's been taverned back. He doesn't need mana. He doesn't even care. He's been wasting it with like just random immolations anyway. I don't even understand. I don't understand what HopeStar was doing this game. I have no idea whatsoever. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the hell out of it. But I don't understand what he was doing. There's the good game from HopeStar. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I guess he was just really hoping that that was going to go better, and he was like, no, it went okay, but I'll do it again. It'll go better. Ad infinitum or ad nauseum or whatever. I have no idea. That was game number 2. And this is actually not a best of 3, apparently, because there's a 3rd game. I'm looking at it right now. So I guess it's best of 5. So maybe so we'll see. If it is a best of 5, then that means there could be up to 5 games, which we definitely won't have time to get through tonight unless they're all like 7 minutes. I have no idea how many games there are, but I do know there's game number 3. So we're going to go ahead and switch over to that. Thanks for watching. If you're watching on youtube.com. This was cast live at twitch.tv/PureBee, so forgive me for the production quality and all that stuff, but you probably already know about that. So blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go ahead and transition to the break screen, and we'll see you in the next game in just a few minutes. All right? I don't know what that means, but yeah.